friends. I'm Miranda Gibson, and thank you for joining me on this journey of education today. I would like to talk to you about how to sound smart when talking about Georgia O'Keeffe. You may be familiar with Georgia O'Keeffe's flower paintings, the ones that look like this, and this, and this. You may also be familiar with the interpretation that these flowers are actually vaginas, because Georgia O'Keeffe was one edgy, liberated woman. Now, this narrative actually began not with O'Keeffe herself, but with her husband/promoter, Alfred Stieglitz. Stieglitz was responsible for a lot of O'Keeffe's renown, which she acknowledged, as did other sources. He was in charge of displaying and selling her work, which gave him a lot of autonomy about how her work would be presented. He created the narrative about flowers as sexual objects not only to make O'Keeffe seem edgy, but also because, well, here's an insight into Stieglitz's view of women. Woman feels the world differently than man feels it. The woman receives the world from her womb. Mind comes second. The big issue here is, this interpretation severely limited O'Keeffe's place in the art world. She wasn't taken seriously as an artist, instead labeled as a feminine artist instead. And here is just a small sample of things that people had to say about her art. Her recent paintings are a revelation of the essence of woman as a life-giver. The work of Georgia O'Keeffe must be distinguished from the work of men. Much of her earlier work showed a womanly preoccupation with sex. O'Keeffe was being a woman and only secondarily an artist. Her art is gloriously female. Her painful and ecstatic climaxes make us at last know something that man has always wanted to know. Gross. Enough about what other people think. What did O'Keeffe herself have to say about her art?
Didn't some people find sexual symbolism in your flowers?
Well, they were talking about themselves, not about me. The people that saw them that way.
Okay, so bottom line, if you see a vagina in O'Keeffe's work, great, good for you. The issue of intention is a whole other thing, and the sexual one cannot be prescribed to O'Keeffe's art, especially given the way it has historically limited her. So, if you wish to sound smart when you talk about Georgia O'Keeffe, keep that in mind.